Dawn was not my first or last encounter with heroes. As I learned from supporting and watching other teams in the military and in business, I realized some common indicators that tend to show in team members who have a hero complex. Hey, Tim, what's a hero complex? I'm glad you asked. I want you to reflect for a moment about a team you may be on or have been on in the past. Consider the person who was the go to expert based on their knowledge, skills, or abilities. Reflect on how it felt to work with that person. Did that person answer all your questions like Google or Siri? Did that person work tirelessly to meet a looming deadline? Did the person step into the midst of crisis and chaos and bring order to the situation, ultimately saving the day? Did that person share their experience, teach other team members, and coach the team to be better and more capable? With those reflections in mind, indicators of the hero complex might be one of the following: a team member who is not quite committed to the team, yet able to deliver amazing results while grumbling about the work the entire time. A team member who shows up at just the right moment to complete the task at the razor's edge toward the 11th hour of the time box and then get cheered for saving the day while not showing up to complete the work ahead of schedule. There are more behavior warning lights than this, but these two behaviors are the ones that I have seen most regularly. The following is possibly the worst case example of the hero complex played out. There might be a team member who creates a problem, recognizes the problem quickly, and then works tirelessly to solve the problem. This happens while blaming the team for not catching the risk before it became an issue. No, seriously, there are people who actually and hopefully unintentionally create problems that only they can solve and then complain about how they are always putting out the fires. It's worth noting the hero complex can show up in subtle, less impactful, and less extreme ways. At times, the hero complex can be tough to spot. It might be casual comments made with a smile and a gentle head shake, and a willingness to jump into the mix with a quick fix. The hero might write down most of the steps to perform complicated or complex work, but accidentally or forgetfully leave out one or two critical pieces of information. The hero might run through training or work examples so quickly in real time that there should be a pause button that the team can push when information is flowing too fast. These are just a few examples of how the hero complex can be disguised as genuine helpfulness and teamwork. These actions can lead to a sense of learned helplessness, where the team is quite dependent on the hero to get the toughest work done. A personal example of this subtle learned helplessness is when I was on a Navy deployment and our team received orders to a new mission. I decided to figure out what our new mission was, which command we were supporting in Afghanistan, how to get us from Kuwait to Bagram, Kabul, Kandahar, or someplace else where were needed. I used my network to get the information, get in contact with the receiving command, and arrange our flight plans. There was one problem with this approach. I did this without much involvement from the team, and boy, that was a big mistake. I should have asked for help and kept as many people in the loop as were interested in knowing what was going on. I failed to notice that while I was task focused towards achieving results, the team was information starved and sitting on the sidelines waiting to get in the game. In retrospect, I should have asked everyone for their assistance and asked each person to work on the problems that they felt most comfortable with handling, while enabling communication between team members to grow and sustain trust among us. I made the team dependent on me to solve the problems around our mission change. I acted without providing concrete, actionable details around how we might pivot while gaining the team's agreement, alignment, and support. Lesson learned the hard way about being a hero and damaging trust while exercising leadership behavior. Oh, and by the way, real quick, leadership is an emergent behavior that anyone on the team can demonstrate. In self-organizing and self-managing teams, demonstrating leadership can lead to team agility and increased team trust if everyone is invested in achieving the outcomes that the team and the organization desire. One of my former IBM colleagues, Mohammed, said it something like this: we agree and commit, or we disagree and commit. Either way, we need to commit and act.